Hello YouTube. So today I'm going to be kind of talking off the cuff of what's just in my head right now about manifesting joy and happiness, because that is something I've been thinking about quite a lot recently. Yeah, so let's get into it. Also, I apologize if I get a little bit emotional. This is the third time I've tried to film this without getting emotional about things, so fair warning if that happens. So with life starting to go back to normal, to like pre-pandemic life and things like that, and the new normal of that, I have not been giving myself enough grace and not been taking care of myself mentally like I should be. I have been way too hard on myself about how I want things to go in my life and how I want things to be like perfect and ready for me at the time, and putting a lot of pressure on myself to make things go a specific way, and when they don't, I get very upset with myself. I've kind of always been like this, but like recently it has been a lot harder for me to like handle my emotions around it. Specifically, the past few weeks have kind of been the worst of it because I had my first auditions back in person and they didn't go the way I wanted them to, so I was very hard on myself about it, and then it just felt like every single thing that happened the past 2 weeks just like was going wrong. It just felt like my whole life was like crashing around me and I couldn't figure out how to control things, where it reached a point where I was just like really upset and crying every single day of last week, which was not good for my mental health. Like the slightest thing going wrong kept like setting me off into a bout of tears. Now I have removed myself from that kind of thinking and thought situation, that now I'm feeling a lot better. And some of the things that I feel like are making me upset is me being too hard on myself about thinking about what other people think of me, specifically related to my career and that kind of thing. I feel like I've been thinking so much about, okay, why didn't this person like me that day? Why didn't I do better that day? Why did they not like my video I sent in? I'm thinking about all the negative parts of it when I should be thinking about the positive of it. I showed up. I sent a self-tape. I put something together. I showed up for myself and I did the work. And that's what's important at this time. Like coming back from the craziness of this past year, that's what matters, is doing the work and putting myself out there. Ooh. And getting back into it is what matters more than why didn't they like me. And that's the angle that I'm trying to focus on, coming from the angle of I did the work, I worked hard. Yes, it's out of my control at a certain point. Yes, it didn't go the way I wanted it to, but you know what? I showed up, I made progress. I'm getting back into it. I'm getting back into the life and the system I had and improving it from what I used to have before. But now it's just about not being so hard on myself about it. I've definitely been like way too hard on myself with all this kind of thing of thinking so much about why people don't like me, or if people don't like me. That's where I've kind of been like heading when I get into these like anxious thought processes of being like, why don't they like me? I'm like, that's not how I should be thinking of it. It should be, I put in the work, I did something good, I sent in an audition. If they don't like me, that's fine. If I'm not right for it, that's fine. There's always the next opportunity. The positive side of it is always going to be better for me to be thinking, I did this. If they like me, great. If they want to call me in again, great. If I book the job, even better. That's like what I need to be going for. And when I don't think that, that takes away all of the joy and happiness and work that I've put in to feel happy. And I can't do that. I've also been definitely thinking of manifesting joy and happiness through focusing on what does bring me joy and happiness and making that the focus of my life and having that be what I strive towards the most, making sure my relationship is healthy, my body is healthy, my mind is healthy, and taking the time for myself that I need to decompress away from all the stress has been big for me. Specifically this past week, I have definitely been doing that a lot more for myself by playing video games. Having like a little bit of time at night to just sit by myself and play video games has been like really great for me, surprisingly. And just like having that like time for myself where I'm like, I'm not thinking about work, I'm not thinking about an audition, I'm not thinking about a class, I'm thinking about building my little world in Valheim, which is what I've been playing recently. And yeah, taking time for myself has been great. And I feel like that's something that I always feel like takes away time from other things I should be doing. But no, I come first. My mental health and my happiness come first before anything. And that is important for manifesting joy and happiness in my life. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. So yeah, this is kind of just an emotional ramble about things. Don't know if this made any sense. If it did, Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Definitely didn't think I would get that emotional, but I did. So that's good. That is good that I'm getting emotional and thinking about things and getting those emotions out and not holding them in, and getting all the things out that aren't gonna make me happy and taking in all the things that will. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. Definitely, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. But thank you guys so much for watching. DFTBA, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.